We start things off in a slightly different manner this time round, because I'm joined by Nic Atkins. Hi, Nic.
Hi, Chad.
Now, Nic is not particularly a car guy, but what he is he's a warrior. And we're down on KZN's north coast to have a poke and a prod around and see what the Toyota Warrior race is about. And Nic is one of the competitors. Now, Nic, not only are you one of the competitors, you actually train the guys that race stuff like Warrior. It's called OCR.
Yes.
You want to tell us a little bit more about what OCR is for the uninitiated?
Yes, no problem. Let's open up with OCR is obstacle course racing.
Okay,
it is pretty much a trail run with a ton of obstacles plotted along the route to overcome.
Okay, now I want to find out why Toyota has chosen the Rav4 to be the official vehicle of the Warrior race. So I want to try and compare them. What sort of challenges do you face? What are some of the obstacles at Warrior?
In all honesty, it's often the terrain. Today, the SA Champs, we have the terrain is a beach run, you know, up and down the mountains just next to the ocean. It's honestly...
So would that be mud and sand?
Yes.
Okay, well there we go. We've got a setting on the Rav4 here with a four-wheel drive system for mud and sand. What else?
Gluteal fatigue. Often we get the lovely mud stuff. If you go to in Musselsport, we go through the dams and all that, but then you get to the highlands where the rocks are literally like you're climbing. You're
like
going
sheer
straight
vertical.
Up. Yeah, it's
Okay.
like sheer vertical, yeah.
Okay, well that's up and down, and we've got descent control here. And I mean, that's automatic descent control, which is going to slow us down so that we don't get carried away on a descent, but steep descents. Okay, fair enough.
Well, that's exactly it. If you just barrel down that mountain without any control, you're just going to topple over face first.
That's it. Okay, all right. And the descent can be rather dangerous. All right, what other challenges do we have?
We've got a lot of thicket. You know, there's a lot of spots where it's difficult to navigate through, sort of through the brush,
All right, okay.
over the tundra, that sort
right.
of stuff. You're not sure where your foot is going and if it's solid or...
All right, so you need a little bit of... Okay, I'm likening that to a little bit of ground clearance.
Yes.
All right. Rav4's got great ground clearance. Approach and departure angles are fantastic. It's got a cracking four-wheel drive system here, actually. And I mean, we got settings here for rock and dirt, so that's that climbing. The rock and the dirt, we've got the mud and the sand, which is naturally just going to... Yeah, okay. Split things and split the power so that you put in the power down properly. Now tell me about the running. Tell me about the endurance. Naturally, you need a bit of pace there.
You need the pace. So basically what you try and do is you map out your run. You say, okay, I'm doing the 16k, this obstacle race is 16Ks. How am I going to get through that? Am I pushing on a 4:30 a K? Or am I going to bring it back to 5 minutes a K, put it into
And
cruise
pace
control?
yourself. Yeah. Well, yeah, cruise control. We've got adaptive cruise control here as well, and that's for the long open stuff and that. But I think for the little spurts and that, then we're calling on a 2.5 litre 4-cylinder petrol engine here. And this one makes 152 kilowatts and 240 odd Newton meters. So there's a little bit of the climbing abilities there, and there's a little bit of the long distance sprint. How important is your diet when you're training for something like this?
If your diet is not spot on, you are going to feel it.
Is it? Okay.
When that endurance hits, you know that, okay, I've had one too many bananas today, my potassium is at an all-time high.
Yeah.
And you're going to start feeling that acidity start hitting your stomach when you're at, 12 Ks in?
Yeah. Okay. And you definitely don't want to crash. You just definitely don't want to run out of that energy.
Exactly.
Just right before, with the finish line in sight. Well, Toyota Rav4. Let's talk about fuel consumption there. They claim 7.2 on the combined cycle. And I mean, we took this long drive down to the coast from Johannesburg, and a lot of it's downhill, and we were averaging mid-7s, and it only started tumbling when we really hit those downhills. So I think that's slightly optimistic. I don't think it's as well trained as what it should be. You know, it's aiming for that 7.2, and instead we're sitting with about mid-8s. So there's a little bit of room for improvement there, but it's really not bad. Yeah, we've got the adaptive cruise control, 8-speed automatic gearbox, really a gem, a real treat. The motor really not bad. This is the highest level Rav4 that you're going to get. A little more pulling power could be nice, especially when you load it up, but I think for the rough stuff, and we've done a little bit of beach and dirt road and that, And the Rav4 actually does pretty well. So I'm seeing exactly why they chose it as a Warrior sort of representative, as the official vehicle of the Warrior, because it really suits it pretty decently. And I mean, we could go with a couple of other brands, but I don't know that they're going to make it to the finish line.
Definitely go for the Rav4.
Definitely go for the Rav4. Well, Nic, I want to wish you all the best for the weekend. You are competing down here, and there's the Warrior race that happens on the Saturday, and then they go out with the sprints, which is the hard, fast-paced stuff, and that takes place on the Sunday, and they live streaming that stuff. So if you are interested in obstacle course racing, and it's not only premium athletes, I mean, this caters for just about everybody. You've got everybody from your sort of office-bound weekend warriors, and I think that's largely where it started, was weekend warrior stuff.
Oh yeah, no, definitely something to go out and do on the weekend that'll push you to your limits. You don't have to train fully for it, you don't have to compete.
Yeah.
But getting out there and actually getting muddy and that on your weekends, it's a lot of fun, eh?
That is. I mean, that's exactly what it's about, and it's a little bit of recreation. And once again, I'm going to do it again. I'm a car guy, I'm not a runner. I'm going to liken it to the Rav4, and it's great because, yeah, you can do the school run during the day, and then on the weekends you sit there, take it off-road, get a little bit muddy.
Get your shoes on, get your gloves on, go through that mud pit.
Yeah, go and get yourself properly dirty. Well, Nic, I want to thank you very much for joining us, and as I say, wish you everything of the best. Go and give him a follow, go and check out his progress on social media. We'll include a couple of links in the video and in the description below. And don't forget to like and share if you've enjoyed what you've seen here about the Toyota Rav4. As a side note, you're going to want to know what it costs, and we're sitting just shy of 590,000 Rand for this Rav4, and of course comes complete with Toyota's extensive warranty and service plan.